I want to get to some of the big breakthroughs that are happening in longevity. Yeah. But before we get there, I want you to give people a roadmap of what they can do on these three areas that are most important, for the listener or the viewer to be able to say, okay, take charge of their life, because I'm super interested for obvious reasons in longevity.
Yes.
And my first longevity doctor told me, Eric, if you can arrive about 12 years from now, 12 to 14 years, without any major systemic issues, then 120 is a lock. You can make that happen, but you've got to get there you can't tip into type 2 diabetes. And you got to make sure that like you talked about your whether it's the oxygen or the hormones or making sure that your D3 and all that stuff is balanced out, all those different types of things, which I was like excited by that. You can be vibrant. And he also explained something to me that people don't just slowly wear out over years. They just go to this, to a certain level and then they just fall.
That's correct.
Fall straight
That's usually
off.
what happens.
And he also said that one of the biggest factors for one thing that'll add 10 years to your life is grip strength and muscle mass.
That is so true. Muscle is our metabolic currency. I just posted this today.
Really?
Yes.
Because he said that if you arrive later stages of life without enough muscle mass, muscle mass is very, very important for a vibrant, second half of your life.
No question.
And grip strength, because falling becomes a fatal thing after 75 years old, becomes a fatal, domino effect. People falling, breaking a hip, falling, turns into something.
Yes.
You have the ability to grab yourself, stabilize yourself is a big deal. So, I bounced through a few different, anti-aging doctors, and it'll sound bougie to say, but it's kind of like a rich person's, area.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Talking with these docs and, being on their protocols and doing these different things and having, connection to all their networks and stuff. I ultimately ended up with you,
right?
Because I feel like you can help me get to, the next 12 to 14 years. And some of these big technological breakthroughs, will kick in and maybe even enhance or,
no question,
or extend the quality of life, even better. I think we're living in a kind of a magical time, or on the verge of a magical time, with all the stuff happening with technology and breakthroughs that are, many of them have happened, but aren't through the clinical studies to be able to get to humans. But